Smart Talk this morning. James Ramelli of OptionHacker is joining us. He's here to talk about Alibaba, which will have its first earnings report coming up tomorrow. Exciting, James. What do you see in the chart?
Right, so the chart actually looks pretty strong, but keep in mind that there's not a whole lot of chart to work with. The company has only been public for a short amount of time. Now, they're implying around a $7 move by Friday's close, which means it's around a 7% move up or down. I think it is more likely that the stock is going to sell off. It's come up quite a bit here, and there's a lot that investors are going to be looking for in this first earnings report, and a lot of ways that Alibaba can disappoint. Now, keep in mind, the last time we saw the broader market touch all-time highs was when Alibaba IPO'd, and it sent us spiraling into a near correction mode. Here again, we're touching all-time highs, and we're about to see them report their first earnings report, and it's a little bit too close to Halloween, so maybe this is just making me feel a little bit strange about this setup, but it looks like the stock is going to head lower on earnings. I would not be looking to get long. It doesn't seem like a good risk versus reward setup to me.
What do you think about Priceline? This stock has been making some interesting moves going into earnings.
Right, absolutely. So they're reporting earnings on Tuesday, but on Friday's session, we saw a huge gap higher in Priceline shares, and they closed right around $1,200, $1,205. Now, the straddle is implying a move of around $55 by Friday's close, which would give me an upside target of $1,260. Now, I know this stock can move quite a bit, so I can't really determine what exact strategies I want to put on just yet, because the stock can be somewhere completely different going to that earnings number on Tuesday. But I will be looking to play this one with a very low risk, very high reward setup, something like an out of the money call butterfly.
Okay, so if you had to choose between the two stocks to own, which one would it be?
Priceline obviously trades at a much higher dollar amount, but I would rather own Priceline just because I have a lot more historical, fundamental, and technical data to work with. Alibaba is a stock that doesn't have any historical moves for earnings. It doesn't have a whole lot of technical data, and because they're based in China, we don't really have access to the fundamental data like we do with Priceline. I think it's a much safer play for me to be in Priceline. I like to have data to work with.
Great information. Thank you, James.
Thank you. Good to be here.